Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you're new here. Welcome back to another monthly favorites video. Love making these videos. It's a good roundup of all the things that I've shown over the last month or so, but things that I've just been using the heck out of this month. What I love, we have beauty, we have fashion, we have some lifestyle cooking sort of things. So I'm excited to share with you everything that I've been loving. As always, everything is linked down below in case you're curious to check anything out. I am always curious to know, have you tried anything that I've recently recommended for my favorites video? If so, do you like it? Do not? Let me know. I'm curious. I love making these videos. I am passionate about sharing things that I love with you guys, and I hope that they work for you just as much as they work for me. And some of these are actually recommendations from you guys. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Okay, let's start with beauty. I don't have a ton of beauty. My real only like beauty-ish item, no, I have hair care, which is considered beauty. Dossier, I don't exactly know the pronunciation, but I found out about them this month. Well, I've known about them, but I've never really tried them. I tried them this month. This isn't sponsored. I know they do a ton of sponsored content, but I just found them, fell in love with them. It's good. They're good. They really are, they smell so good. Specifically, I tried 3 of them. I tried tobacco woods. I don't know. I tried a couple. This one's the one that stood out to me the most, the Ambery Saffron. This is supposed to be a dupe. If you don't know Dossier, they're basically like fragrance dupes for really high-end fragrances or just fragrances in general. They don't have every single fragrance to exist, but they have some of the most popular ones at the moment. And they also have a return policy, which I didn't think that they would, but I'm really happy that they did. This happened to be the most expensive one that I tried. But this is Ambery Saffron, which is a dupe for the Baccarat. I think I'm saying that right. I have never smelled the original one, but I love the way this smells. Bottle, very simple, very clean. I do like little magnetic top. This stuff stays, this fragrance stays on my clothes. Like, I was pulling out this sweatshirt from my hamper because I'm gross like that, because I wanted to share with you, I need to wash it, but it still smells like this fragrance. I was blown away at how good this smells and how much it stays on my clothes, my body, all of that. This is an interesting scent. Not everyone loves it. I think it's one of those like borderline sort of masculine scents with a little bit of sweet. Oh, it's so good. This would not be a summer fragrance for me. This is more of that fall, winter sort of just cozy. I love it. If you guys have not tried Dossier, I do actually have like a code that they gave me, not like any affiliation, but when I purchased, they were like, if you recommend a friend, you get this and they get that situation. I don't know. I'm not, again, not affiliated with them, but they gave it to me. They give it to everybody when they purchase a fragrance. I will leave my little referral code thing so that you get $10 and I think I get $10 off. So if you want to try them out. And I will continue to try out more, but this one is one that I've been in love with. So check them out if you have not checked them out already. This one is one that I highly recommend for the fall, autumn. I've been wearing the heck out of it. That was a lot over just a fragrance. I have a nail polish. It's the nail polish I'm wearing currently. We're diving into fall and we're like, well, I mean, we're in fall, but we're like really diving headfirst into fall. I feel like autumn is, or October was the first month that like, is like the first official full month of that autumn fall time, and it just started to get really chilly around here and I'm totally embracing it, totally loving it. I've worn this, I want to say twice over the past month. I don't always wear dark nail polish, it just depends if I'm in that mood. My 2-year-old was like, this morning was like, let me see your nails on the way to school, and I showed him and he's like, oh, black? And I was like, oh no, it's actually just like a deep, deep red. And he's like, oh, I like. So I was like, okay, cool. So I have been in love with Essie polishes forever. The Essie Wicked was my like staple go-to dark red. This is from their Gel Couture line, which I've fallen head over heels in love with. If you do your own nails at home, check them out. They're a little bit more pricey, but they are totally worth, like, the longevity and staying power of these nail polishes are amazing. Get the top coat. highly recommend. But this is the color Model Clicks in 370. Very, very similar to Wicked. Not at the first coat. The second coat, it's very similar. I would say it's a tiny bit more red over the black of Wicked. They're all just a super, super deep, dark, like red, but this is more like almost similar to a mix of Bahama Mama and Wicked. But I love this, as you can see on my nails. Beautiful, so good. So if you're looking for a good fall nail color, I'm not somebody who says that you have to have a dark color in the fall, but I like to every once in a while. I think it's a fun shake up, and I think that, I don't know, I love it. So I've been super into nail polishes recently. I feel like I've included them in every one of my favorites videos recently, but for good reason. The Gel Couture line is my absolute favorite. Let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite color from the Gel Couture line? I have like 4 of them so far, so I'm always looking to pick up more. So let me know in the comments if you use that line, what your favorite color is. I tried a new shampoo and conditioner. I have used Olaplex for probably 4 years now, 3.5 years. Whenever they launched in Sephora, which I want to say is 4 years ago, is when I started using them, and only their shampoo and conditioner. I used their number 3 since before I worked at Sephora, but their shampoo and conditioner, I've used it consecutively since it launched in Sephora, and I love it. I still love it. There's nothing wrong with it at all, but I decided to switch it up. And honestly, I remember like back in the day, I used to switch up my shampoo and conditioner all the time because there was that statement of like, oh, your hair gets used to it. I don't know if I believe that, but I wanted to just try something new. And I was running low on that. I still have some in my shower, but I was running low on it. And so I just was doing a little bit of research and saw these were available at my local Ulta. So I decided to try them. I had never tried the Pureology line. This is their Hydrate shampoo and conditioner. I will say I have the Hydrate Sheer in the shampoo and the Hydrate in the conditioner, and they smell different. I don't know if they're different lines. They're the same color. I don't actually know. I probably should look that up. But the conditioner has like a mentholy sort of like tea tree sort of smell to it, which is interesting in a conditioner because you typically think of this scent as like a scalp situation. And the shampoo, I guess it kind of smells mentally, but not as much as the conditioner. They smell kind of different, but overall, I've been very happy with them. I've been using these for the past almost 2 months. I think I picked them up sometime in September, but I wanted to really use them and see how they feel because I don't wash my hair every single day. I wash my hair like 3 times a week. So I've enjoyed this into my routine. The conditioner doesn't weigh my hair down. I have very fine hair. The conditioner, yeah, like I said, doesn't weigh my hair down. The shampoo cleans my hair but doesn't leave it stripped. Yeah, overall, I really like this. I'm happy with trying a new shampoo and conditioner. And yeah, so if you're looking for a good shampoo and conditioner, you've been a Olaplex stan like myself, try these out. I think you will like them. And when I mentioned these in my vlog, a couple of you were like, yes, I've used Pureology before and I love that line. So yeah, I'm happy with these. I like them. No qualms. They're good. I don't know. I kind of feel like my basic things for shampoo and conditioner is not to weigh my hair down and to also like cleanse my hair so it doesn't feel like it gets oily, but also not strip it. So these check all those boxes. So I'm happy that I finally tried out Pureology and a new shampoo and conditioner after like 4 years. But that leads me to my next, which is my shower head filter. I know, I was kind of like, is this necessary? I had heard people talk about it, and the only reason I had re-looked into it again, I had thought about getting one for a while. It's a filter that goes on and it basically filters the water that comes out of your pipe into like a couple of different layers of filter. I'll leave like a picture here. And then it shoots out at your hair, obviously. It doesn't change the flow of your water, which is amazing. But when I was posting, when I got my hair done, and right now I haven't washed my hair in a couple days, so don't judge it. It looks dark and gross when it's not clean. But I had posted that I was trying like purple masks and purple stuff to kind of tone my hair because I realized how orange my hair was. And I just naturally pull orange. I'm a warm hair sort of girl. I always have been. But I realized like that it was really bad when I had recently got my hair done. I was like, well, not recently. Clearly my roots are out to play. But I had noticed when she took a before and after picture, I was like, holy crap, my hair turns such, like, so orange. And I hated purple shampoos because I felt like they stripped my hair and left my hair feeling so dry. And I hated purple conditioners, the brand that I tried anyways, because it felt like it like made my hair feel greasy and gross. It had that feeling of after you're done drying your hair with a blow dryer, like your hands feel just like coated in like a silicone sort of feel. And this was a silicone free, so I don't know why. But I switched to a purple mask that I think I mentioned in my last one, and I still really love that mask, and I use it every like once a month or so, not very often. But one of y'all had mentioned the shower head filter, and it was funny because I had already been thinking about getting it anyways, and she was like, it significantly helps with the brassiness of my hair because it kind of cuts some of that out. And I noticed when I was cleaning my shower that I would have like red residue sort of like lingering every once in a while. And then since getting that, I haven't noticed it as much. And Scott has really dry skin, and he said he's really liked that it doesn't feel like it's as harsh on his skin. I don't know, could be just coincidence, but you can buy the replacement filters, and it's not as expensive as I thought it would be, because I feel like TI or like one of those really expensive bougie hairlines came out with one like forever ago when I first started working at Sephora, and it was like $90, and I was like, yeah, no. So when I saw this one on Amazon, I was like, heck yeah, it's like less than 40 bucks. So I tried it out. So far so good. I've been using it for, like I said, over 2 months. I got it. I wanted to just make sure that I really got a chance to use it because, like I said, I don't wash my hair that often, and I still don't feel like you see the full effects until like long term, because in reality you still have that stuff built up on your scalp. I mean, on your hair, it deposits color onto your hair. So especially if you're blonde, because your hair is super porous. So I think it's gonna take even more time to see more full results. And after I get my hair redone again, I'm curious to see if it turns orange as fast. So yeah, so far so good. Have been really loving it. If you've been on the fence about that, check it out. If you have, I know it's still early, but when you start thinking about Christmas, holidays, things like that, if you have a hair care lover and you just don't know what to get them girly, whatever, try this. I think this would be a fun gift that somebody wouldn't necessarily think to give for themselves, but it's kind of a cool thing to do, especially for the person who literally has everything. So yes, highly recommend that little shower head filter. If you have processed colored hair or you just have really dry, sensitive skin, it's helped Scott with that as well. All right, let's get into fashion. I've been doing a ton more fashion videos on my channel, and I could mention so many that I am obsessed with recently, like clothing pieces, but I've kind of narrowed down the best of the best, and I'm excited to share it with you. So the first are a pair of shoes. These are my black high top platform Converse. I have the white ones that I've worn for over 2 years now, absolutely obsessed with them. And then this fall I decided to invest in the black pair, and I love them. They go with everything. They're just that cute, effortless, but chic. Obsessed. They're comfortable. I love them. The black ones are a bit more padded and squishy in the sides, which I like. And they're a bit more structured than my white ones are. Obviously, they're a little bit dirty because we went apple picking this month, but overall, I'm obsessed with them. I show them tons of styling videos. They're probably my favorite shoe of lately. Obviously, they're my favorites video. They're good. If you can get your hands on them, check them out. All right, are you one of those girls that gets a new sweatshirt and literally like lives in it every single day? That has been this sweatshirt for me, but in general, it is the graphic sweatshirts from H&M. They are killing it right now with H&M graphic sweatshirts. I just ordered an orange one that says Chicago on it because I'm just like that, but they're nice because they're like stitched on. It's not like screen print, they're like embroidered. This one's in Brooklyn. This one, it goes with so many things. These run super oversized. I don't think this exact one is available anymore, but honestly, check out any of them. They're so good. I got mine in an extra small and it's still oversized. It's perfection. It's buttery soft. It goes with everything. The quality is really nice. So check out H&M if you're looking for some good graphic sweatshirts. I feel like all the rage right now is that Annie Bing line, and I think it's super cute. It's giving me like wild, what were they called? Not Wild Fox. Yeah, Wild Fox. Were they Wild Fox jumpers? Did you ever get one of those? Do you know what I'm talking about? What were they called? The 90s baggy beach jumpers? What were they? You know what I'm talking about. I never bought one because they were like $90 when I was in college. And I was not balling like all the other YouTubers were back then. But anywho, that's kind of like the vibe that Annie Bing gives me, but it's just pricey, and I think that you can get better or get affordable ones that still kind of get that same feel. And I love this because with sweatshirts, you can like make them trendy and dress them really cool ways, but then you can also just chill around the house with them. And like your daytime sweatshirts, once they get a stain on them, can eventually become just like loungy sweatshirts. It's the best part about sweatshirts. So anyways, this one's amazing. Check out H&M if you're looking for a good graphic sweatshirt. I don't even know how I'm including these because I literally got them like a week ago, but I have worn them like every single day since I've gotten them. They are the Abercrombie 90s straight leg ultra high rise denim. You guys know, I talk about them all the time. I just made a top 5 jeans. And I know I didn't show a ton of styles within that video, but that's just because I showed what I actually truly wear. And I think that's the funny thing about certain videos on YouTube where it's like a capsule wardrobe, or if it's like my top this or my top that. I think some people just like try to think about, and I know I even caught myself, I'm like, well, do I need to include these pair of jeans? But I'm like, but I don't wear those all the time. I'm gonna include the jeans that I actually wear and love and use all the time, because that's what I want to talk about. So, because I don't want to show a pair of jeans just for the sake of having a wide leg pair of jeans in there, you know? Okay, anywho. These are the Ultra 90s, whatever, high rise. I own these in 3 other colors, I think. 2 other colors, 3 other colors. I'm not sure. I own them in other colors. But this specific one is the Curve Love. This cinches you in at your waist. Perfection. They do run like, I'm typically a 25, 26. I was always a 25 before pregnancy, then after pregnancy I was a 26, and now I'm kind of like borderline in between each. So I decided to get the 25. All my other ones are 26s. No, wait, I have one 25, but the other recent ones are 26s. I got this in the 25 regular, and then I got it in the Curve Love. The major difference is the waist. The waist is a little bit smaller in these, but the hips are a little bit bigger. When I tried the 25 regular, there just was so much gapping in the back. These, no gapping. So cinched in, you can just tell how itty bitty that little waist is, and how, where the belt buckle's hooked, do you see how it like tapers in at the waist? So anyways, I got them in a 25 Curve Love. If you've not tried the Curve Love, try it. If you're curious to try a new pair of jeans from Abercrombie, I like urge you to try the regular, and then I urge you to try the Curve Love and see what you think is better. Because at first the Curve Love, it was really tight, but I'm somebody who doesn't wash my jeans every single time I wear them, so they're the perfect amount of loose and amazing now, and I'm obsessed. Another pair, I couldn't believe that I hadn't talked about these before, but then I realized like I've really truly recently fallen head over heels in love with these. These are the wide leg trousers from Abercrombie. I did a whole styling video on these. I will link it up in the cards as well as down below. 10 ways to style wide leg trousers. These are from Abercrombie, my all-time favorite. Perfection. These are the ones in the small, medium, large. I prefer these over the actual numeric version. They have a little bit of a bungee in the back, but it's just perfection. Everything about these are amazing. I'm obsessed with them. Are you a trousers girl? I didn't think I would be, but I love that I can wear these with my Converse and they look stunning. They can be dressed up, dressed down. They're good. I feel like I've been talking so fast. I just get excited when I talk about things I love. This is not the first time I've talked about my Ember mug. I know it. I got it, I think last year for Christmas, or maybe my birthday. I'm not sure. I had no idea how much I would love this. If you're a mom or you're just anybody who leaves their cup of coffee or tea, I know tea was my biggest thing. I would leave it because it was too hot to drink it first, and then by the time it was ready, it was warm, or it was cold, and it gets cold so fast. You know what I mean? This is a like insulated heating mug. It's not self-heating because it doesn't like heat up your coffee. I guess it is self-heating. It doesn't heat up your coffee, but it maintains the temperature. You can control it with an app. It's phenomenal. I love this. It's pricey, I get it, but it's amazing. And I've been drinking a ton of tea recently because it's getting chilly here. This one's been my favorite recently. It's the organic pomegranate white tea with hibiscus flowers and lemongrass. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite tea. Where's it from? I want to try it out. Drop it down below. But yes, it's awesome. It comes with a little charging port. It doesn't last a super long time battery wise, but it's enough for me to drink when I need to drink. And the charger is super like compact, so you can just keep it on your desk, is what I do. It's awesome. such a good gift for yourself, for anybody who drinks coffee, tea, anything like that. Specifically tea, I would say, is what I noticed the biggest difference in it. But also if you have one of these and you are struggling with coffee, hear me out. The coffee setting on here is 135. I think you need to bump it down to like 131 so that you don't get like a milk film if you drink creamer in your coffee. But so freaking good, obsessed. And this tea is awesome as well. So yes, let me know your favorite teas down below. Okay, last but not least for food, random home things is Caraway's pans, pots and pan set. They did send me this. You have a coupon code with them, but if you guys have not tried Caraway, I'm impressed, and Scott's impressed. And it's hard to impress Scott with cookware because he used to be a chef for Wolfgang Puck, and he's just bougie. We had all clad pots and pans, and they're really freaking expensive, and I hated them. Everything gets stuck to them. It drove me nuts. So then we ended up buying the non-stick all clad ones, but there's a lot of controversy with like those non-stick things because they're releasing chemicals, toxic, or whatever. They're not great, okay? So then, and they really didn't hold up as well as I thought they would. And they weren't cheap, but they weren't like insanely pricey. But then when I read about Caraway, these are ceramic. So they're, like they don't have like that yucky no stick, but they're so non-stick, it's nuts. But the important thing is you care for them and you really pay attention to how to care for them, which is going to obviously make sure that your non-stick lasts super long time. So these specifically work best on not high heat. You wanna do like that medium heat. It's just gonna obviously make sure that your pot like lasts longer, but it also, I feel like, holds heat so much more. Like, I don't need this on high heat to achieve the same amount that I do on medium with this. It cleans like a freaking dream. I love how cute it is, how it's stored. This color, oh, it's everything. And we've been cooking so much. I've been cooking so much on my vlog channel. If you've not checked out my vlog channel, I will link it down below. It's always linked down below. But I cook a ton, and I've been going through kind of like what I'm eating for the week in dinners and showing you a lot more. And if you know, then you know I've been reaching for these pans, pots and pans all the freaking time. It'd be a great gift for a college student, it'd be a great gift for Christmas. I'm thinking about gifting a set to my dad because they're really into not toxic cookware and things, and they got rid of all of their pots and pans in hopes of finding a non-toxic cookware. And I know that they're just using cast iron right now, which is what we used a lot, but that's not practical for everything, and it's really kind of a ugh to clean sometimes. So I think we're gonna gift them these. I'm gonna let them do their own research and see if they agree with them as well, because I'm obsessed. And then if so, ask them what color they want. But yes, I do have a code right here. Again, not sponsored or anything like that, but I've just been in love with them. I'm probably the last person in like the whole world to jump on the food delivery service situation. We have an Amazon Fresh right here, so it's super quick, super easy. I've jumped on Amazon Fresh over the past, I want to say 3 weeks now. I've done like 3 orders with them, and I've been really, really impressed. I was somebody who struggled a lot with food waste and just overbuying, just spending too much at the grocery store. I have kind of a hoarder personality. When I'm like, if I buy a tube of toothpaste, I'm about to run out, I buy like 3. I've just always been that way. My parents have always been that way. And so I realized that I do that a lot with grocery shopping. I really sat down and realized that I was spending on average, like every time I went to the grocery store, it was like $150. And I would go at least twice a week. And I would just pick up random things while I was there, and they didn't always make sense, and yada, yada, yada. So I've been really intentional about writing out what I'm gonna use for the week, and then making sure the ingredients that I'm getting are used in more than one meal so that I can use them up and that they're not being wasted. And I'm just so much more like intentional when it comes to buying food. And I think with obviously the prices of groceries have skyrocketed, it's really important to do that. And also, it's just not a good feeling throwing away food that you don't eat. It's horrible, it's a waste, it's just not good. So I think we all need to be just more intentional. So for me, what has helped us is we plan out our meals ahead of the week, and that also helps with taking out the guesswork of like, what are we eating this week? So we kind of agree on what meals. Sometimes I'll switch up the order of it depending on how much time I have, if it's like a quick meal or whatnot, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I would say my weekly grocery order is about 100, ish dollars, but I will do like some small stops in between, nothing crazy, but I would say on average my current grocery bill is anywhere from like 100 to 150 throughout the week for myself, for three of us. So I'm really happy with it. So if you've not tried grocery delivery, try it. Sometimes the produce is a hit and miss, but from Amazon Fresh, I've been thoroughly impressed. So those are all my favorites. I know it was a lot. We had some good fashion, beauty, home, sort of randomy favorites. I love these videos so much. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you all in my next video.